regarding cybersecurity development in Singapore, so there are a couple of angles. One is that we are expecting a new cybersecurity bill that would essentially extend what the financial institutions are subject to now to about 9 other industries, so telecoms, utilities, etc. And what has also happened on the government side is that they've reorganized themselves, and so it's now essentially a part of the Prime Minister's office. The entities which used to be the CSA, the Cybersecurity Agency, GovTech, and a couple other agencies as well. Third thing is that the government is spending more money. They earmark 8% of the IT budget annually towards cybersecurity, and essentially that's a benchmark what they expect other industries to follow as well. Well, one is that if you're in one of the 10 regulated industries to be, you will have to set up processes because there'll be monitoring expected of you, reporting, information sharing, audits, and a whole host of other obligations. So if they've been subject to a hack, and so there could be a couple of things that could happen to them. Firstly, if their own data has been lost, they are the victim, essentially. And the classic one would be somebody spearphished your CEO's email. The CFO's received some sort of fake email from the CEO saying, can you please transfer $5 million to this bank account in China? So as the victim, obviously, you make a police report and do all the necessary, because it's not really your fault that, and it's your money as well. It gets more complicated when other people's money, other people's data is involved. And that's where you have to consider, for example, whether you want to make a voluntary data breach notification to the PDPC if personal data has been compromised. Could be also police reports if money has been stolen, etc. But the main thing, the PDPC is recommending is kind of 4-step. Obviously have to contain the breach, make sure that no further breaches happen. You've got to assess the impact of the breach, potentially report it, and then evaluate what to do to fix the problems. So it's that whole life cycle you need to look at. So for cybersecurity, like I said, the Cybersecurity Act would set the standard for the 9-10 industries targeted. So definitely it's meant to be a whole economy type of effort now. Now it's at the PMO level. It's no longer this ministry looking after this part, this ministry looking after this part. This is across the board. That's one reason why he's done it. But if you think of it, it will then spill over to the rest. So, we've set the gold standard or bronze standard for these people, but everybody else has to do its part as well. And that's why we have building codes, for example. We have a lot of experience dealing with cybersecurity breaches. So for, in-house counsel who's never dealt with it before, at least you have somebody else to turn to for experience. And like I said, may not be, we're doing this so that you don't get sued, but we're doing this so that at least you know where you should be, what the law expects of you, applying, like I said, the PDPC's CARE framework to help think you through the process. We've done it before. And then finally, I suppose, as part of it, you do have to revamp your policies and make them tighter. We can review that.